And, I've spent my life around in financial information software. So building out better tools is something that I'm pretty well equipped to do. We just shipped a new HDS, which I'm really happy about. It looks much crisper. We have a new front end guy as well. In addition to our wonderful front end guy right now, Fat Cat, new Fat Cat teammate. So much better, cooler system here. And a lot of new updates coming, soon. So check that out. In fact, if you want to see what's changed, Change has the change log. There's an IMAP now. So I actually don't like IMAP or care about IMAP, but there's IMAP in case this is something that appeals to you. Our mmap thing is coming out later today, and it's amazing. The mmap we have now is like a basic market map, but wait till you see the new mmap. The heat map. Sorry. Sometimes I call it mmap. Current heat map we have is okay. Like, it's very basic. Wait until you see the new heat map. We reinvented the concept of a heat map. You're gonna love it. And then obviously, you can sort of see the stock prices changing real time. But yeah, the new heat map that I saw yesterday was just, I blew my mind. So wait till you see that. What else have we done here? A lot of fixes, a lot of bug fixes. A lot of times what you want out of a financial terminal is much more it not to break than anything else. So yeah, there's a new there's a new website as well, which gives you a little, a little bit of redesign. Oh wow, who's this dude? Oh yeah, we rebuilt the screener, and the guy working on it is such a chud. He's like total, I don't know how to put it. He's just a super chud. And he works here till midnight, like every night. He's cranky sometimes, but other than that, he's a superstar. His name's Cameron, and he rebuilt the screener. And what's interesting is this screener has every market cap company. Yo, Bay Street, what's up, dude? So if you look at the screener, it's interesting. The market caps are simple screen, but we've got NVIDIA #1 in the world. And a lot of guys, like if you go to FinViz or something like that, they're actually missing a bunch of these. So you should stop using FinViz. If you have a FinViz subscription, you gotta cancel that right now. Cancel that bullshit. You're on that bullshit, basically. Look, first of all, look at this. Look at these ads. What the hell is this? Man, get out my face with these ads. Second of all, they don't have. Okay, so you got NVIDIA here. All right, let's look side by side. Great. NVIDIA is the biggest company in the world, 4.8. True. Apple's #2, 4.3. By the way, I think Apple's, Apple will fall. Alphabet #3 at 4.2 bill, spitting distance from taking over Apple #2. But look what they have. They have it as #3 and #4 because they don't separate the Goog and the Google. Man, it's one company. It shouldn't show up twice. Get your shit together. Stupid FinViz. Microsoft's next at a paltry 2.8 billion. Amazon at 2.5. Amazon's chip business is, really serious. So that's the kind of thing that, could be pretty serious contender. Sorry, I'm just checking out some messages. Okay. FinViz Elite. The fuck is FinViz Elite? Institutional quality, my ass. Because here's what I'm about to show you. Amazon, okay, SpaceX and Taiwan Semi, Broadcom, Meta, But where's Saudi Aramco? Where's Saudi Aramco? Oh, you don't have Saudi Aramco. Oh, well, because it does. Why? But why? Why are you what? Why do you don't have Saudi Aramco? Why am I looking at an ad? Get the fuck out of here! What? Who do you think I am? Show me an ad. It burns my eyes. Saudi Aramco is 1.7 trillion. Okay, how come? How come you don't have it? I got a little bit anonymous, yeah. It's just like you don't consider this a real company? Okay, you know what? It's Saudi. It's not a big deal. Saudi's a, it's not a country that you normally trade, right? How many of us have traded in Saudi Arabia? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Could you imagine your boss, you're working at a fund and your boss says, or, get me a screen, make me a screener, give me a screen output. I want an Excel of all the biggest energy companies in the world. And he gives it to you and you're like, the fuck is this? We're trading energy and you don't have Saudi Arabia? Get the fuck out of here. Bullshit. That's what I would do. I'd say, second time you're fired. That's what's on the line. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Okay, next up on our list, we have a company called Samsung Electronics that also doesn't appear on FinViz's thing. I have to forgive one of these. Okay, we don't trade in Saudi Arabia, sure. But Samsung? You're missing fucking Samsung? Make me a list of all the tech companies in the world. I need that on my desk immediately. That's Bill Ackman. That's the worst Bill Ackman impression ever done. I should work on a Bill Ackman impression. Here you go, boss. Where's Samsung? Where's SK Hynix? The fuck is this? Same thing, 2 Berkshire Hathaways. There should be one. There's one Berkshire Hathaway. There's not a listing screen. It's an equity screen. You're looking for companies, not listings. Otherwise, you'd have to list every share class and everything like that. You're missing Samsung. You're missing Hynix. This is just trash, bro. This is trash. This is for brokies. This is just straight brokies. And I can't just keep scrolling. I got to go to another page and I got to look at an ad for fucking... What am I looking at ad for? What was that? The fuck was that? You don't have Tencent? You don't even have Hong Kong, bro? Biggest video game companies in the world, no Tencent. This is just, man, I never want to see this shit again. Who goes to the site? You should have no traffic. They should have no traffic. Fuck out my face. I'm still going to say fuck. I don't care. You can't stop me. But yeah, this is neat. And guess what? Export to Excel. Takes 2 seconds. What does it look like in Excel? Lots of, basically exactly what you asked for. A lot of times in Bloomberg, I don't even like to mention the name. It's like Voldemort. A lot of times in the legacy terminal, you have all this extra information you don't want. And this is kind of nice to just get it like that. Although I think maybe there's a little bit more work to do here that I'll work on. I'll have to jump in the code base myself. Whenever I threaten to jump in the code base myself, the programmers are all like, no, we'll do it. I'm like, no, bro, get, push, get, branch, delete all, confirm. Martin, you broke prod. No, I didn't. What are you talking about? Yeah, also, you should be able to click off the listings and click out. But what's interesting is you don't just want to be equal to the legacy terminal provider. You got to be better. So what we're going to do later today, what Cam's promised me is private companies will now show up on Equity Screener. That's right, Playboy. Private companies. Because it's not good enough that you have every public company in the world, including obviously major foreign countries. But what about privates? You give me a list of the biggest companies in the world. Guess what? OpenAI's not on there. They should be on there. Anthropic's not on there. It should be on there too. Stripe. You want to give me a list of the biggest payments and fintech companies and Stripe's not on the list? The fuck kind of list is that? Because they're not thinking like we do, bro. They don't think like us. We're out of the game. Privates rule everything around us now. You haven't seen this Martin in a while. I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up. Yeah, you got to look at foreign companies. I mean, foreign companies are where all the alpha is at. Look, like I said, look at this fucking Kioxia. I don't even know how to pronounce it. This thing is up, okay, $3,000, 3,000 yen. It was 20. You could have bought this at the end of the year at 9,000 yen. You could have bought it in the summer of last year at 2,600 yen. It's 100,000 yen now. What's your excuse? What the fuck is your excuse? Seriously, all of you, I want you to write down the excuse. Why did you not buy the stock? Huh? Write it down. Tell me. 2,600 to 100,000. You would have 40x your money. You liked it. You didn't want to 40x your money? Is that your excuse? What's the excuse? Write it down and apologize. Apologize. You can search by that stuff, Anonymous. We have a new thing called SecF. So you go to SecF, and maybe you can, maybe you can't. Let me check. But we certainly have that info. Let me see. QSIP and ISIN. Maybe this is ticker only for now. I'll ask the boys. I don't see why we couldn't, because I think we used to have a QSIP. We used to expose a QSIP and ISIN in the columns here, but it went away. But you would think we have bonds. I think we have QSIP and ISIN somewhere in this app. I don't even. The app has so much stuff. I don't even know sometimes what it has and what it doesn't. I don't even know. No. The reason, yeah, because you bought Spruce. Yeah, me too. I have my own excuse. Probably because you never heard of Kioxia in the first place. That's probably the reason. Second, you're broke. You're probably on Robinhood. You're probably on Robinhood. You can't trade international. Vlad won't let you. I fuck with Vlad. I gotta tease him sometimes. Okay. New heat map. Let's see how this looks. Oh shit, this thing's crazy. All right. Animation is on. Is this hydrating? I don't know. I think it is broken. Let me go fix it. Okay, it's not broken there. I see it updating a little bit, but I don't see animation working. Or quotes, really. Looks broken. There you go. Okay, it's doing what I thought it was supposed to do. You can see the stocks sort of like swapping tiles. I don't know if you guys can see that. Kind of neat. Yeah, I should get the snap glasses. This is real time. See, the S&P should do it too. Oh yeah, there we go. Doesn't feel like it's working with this. If I size by market cap, well, let me see. I like this view better actually because I can see. I mean, I know what the market caps are, so I don't really care. This is how I'm going to trade. I'm even going to make it so that it's a touch screen. You can move the tiles around like that. And each swipe that you make is a trade. And you can just open this up and play with it. You can even make it like dimmer, so like the only stocks that matter to you are the ones that are up or down a lot. Okay, there you go. You could change the colors too. There's a lot of cool stuff you could do. It's like, do you really give a shit if a stock is flat? Like that whole right side of the screen, you can ignore. We're just trying to look at the left side. Isn't that cool? And so you can do this with your own watch list or whatever. A lot of cool new things coming out like that. Yeah, yeah, full screen. Yeah, I think we are going to compete a little bit with Robinhood. Sure. We don't mind. We don't mind. Thanks a lot, Gabriel. Yeah. Yeah, you can lower the millisecond reaction time if you want, so it's not doesn't set your computer on fire or increase it. I just increased it. This is a graphics thing, blidding and all this other stuff. I should be able to click like Techni and hide it because like, okay, they're being taken over. I don't want to watch that anymore. I know. I don't really care. But as you can see, all the action is in memory and semis. You know, here my processor slow down after if I make it a little slower. Oh, we also have this dev.godelterminal.com. This is sort of more of a coming soon thing, but I do think it works actually, where you can, this is API, little API for your face. A lot of people have been asking about API. Well, I feel like Steve Jobs right now. Here it is. Here's your API. one more thing. Oh, one more thing. So Godel API version 0.1.0. Use at your own risk. It's definitely a new feature. Trying to figure out if you may not have an ability yet to call anything, so keep that in mind. But we do, behind the scenes, we do have, we definitely have some services we're spinning up. So I think at the moment, I'm not sure what you can do other than make a key, but it is coming soon. Yeah, we would do a bug bounty. You know, we've paid out cash. I mean, we don't state ahead of time how much, and we obviously have some limit as to how much money we could pay people, but we definitely pay people. We also give you free Godel credits. We have one guy who's done so many bug bounties on Godel that he is Godel for life, basically. I think he's built up 47 years of Godel credits. Yeah, that's right, Mick. That's our idea. I don't think anybody has live short interest data, but you know, there's definitely estimates and things like that you could do. API is like any other API. You get a key and you make your API calls. It's a REST response or a WebSocket, and that's really it. Complain to Fat Cat. Fat Cat's like a little celebrity. Oh, so, I don't know. Do you guys? I think the you want to connect Godel to Claude. Um, yeah, I think we're gonna add some MCP stuff soon. Real time earnings, so like the point number. Yeah, there is Godel free, right? So you can use Godel for free, and then we might eventually do usage based pricing, where like if you just need a few things, you can just do that. But I would encourage you to just use the free product. You don't have to log in. QCLS, you know, going well. Nothing really to add there. We hired a few engineers, which is great. So we have some real engineers doing real work. We have a little lab. It's a lot of fun. Talk to a lot of companies. So QCLS is going great. No real updates. But yeah, working very hard.